Hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do-it-yourself spiritual awakening for divine in the flesh. Now with replays on IGTV at Dakini.kiss, where together we learn how to surf and navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience, composing a new earth beyond the limitations of this perception and managed reality matrix of five senses, having discovered our true divine creative natures in our true central sensorial universe of seven senses, creating formless into form outside of the matrix. Before we get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all setting so that when I upload videos, the YouTube will let you know. I generally upload Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. My name is Maria West, and I am your hostess of the highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest selves, your bestest and brightest light, and inviting you all to open your hearts wider and wider and wider still. Hello, my love bugs, my honey bunnies, my special sweetheart divine ones. Welcome to episode 152, part 8 of our 13-part video series regarding the levels and lessons of relationships from unconscious to conscious, waltzing in and out of the matrix. And in today's video, we discuss the qualities of fourth level relationships with its lessons of conscious love outside of the matrix, based on the superpowers and gifts of the Heart Chakra, the Fourth Chakra, Anahata Chakra. Anahata, the Sanskrit word meaning unhurt, unstuck, unbeaten. Now, in my last few videos, I introduced the first through third levels of relationships, all unconscious role-playing, fully scripted, automated concepts and constructs of love and relating, all within the matrix. And each level co-produces its own lessons required, my loves, to regain our original divine consciousness, whilst mandated by the powers that want to be in their intentional mind control to keep us humans divided and compliant in their divide and conquer programs and agendas. Did you hear that? Having mastered these lessons, egress from the matrix begins, as in the awakening process of owning our attention from the rules and regulations of the matrix and entry back onto our original divine state and our original divine creative organic templates, and back into our hearts begins. As I've stated many times before, the process of spiritual awakening, that is owning our attention outside of the matrix in the center screen, and the matrix with its outer and inner screens, okay? Spiritual awakening, owning our attention, is not a one-off event as promulgated by New Age bullshit, but is a daily spiritual practice to catch ourselves snoozing back in the matrix. Now, the heart-based new humanity are the powerful few, and practice on a moment-to-moment basis the ongoing process of staying awake and mastering attention management into the center screen outside of the matrix. Now, loving divinely, mastering heart, mind, body, soul coordination. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this again and again. Now, in my private practice of the last 3+ decades, I've attracted thousands and thousands of men and women from all over the planet, endeavoring to navigate the intense ups and downs and dramas and shit shows of their intimate relationship patterns, all promulgated by the powers that want to be within the matrix. And each one of them, myself included, has had the blessed task of facing his or her own, my own, self-induced bullshit and suffering within the confines of the fully scripted, automated role-playing, all within the matrix, which is generated by the closure of our hearts to love, because love has been substituted by all our programs, unconscious sex, pain and suffering, master-slave dynamics, etc., and the denying of our own divinity, or rather the forgetfulness of our own divinity, plus the resistance to healing those very sensitive places within that keep us, all of us, stuck in pain in the past and the refusal to love. Okay, as described in my videos about the first through third levels, the matrix has concretized every possibility of higher frequency, concretized and blocked it. Okay, these higher frequencies relating with their divide and conquer templates of relating, making navigation of opening to emotions, opening of our hearts, and the awareness of relationship dynamics very, very tricky. Now, part of this opening, my love, is to face our closure to love. And that is truly noticing what triggers us in our relative relationship challenges and lessons. Now, the fourth chakra, our heart center, is the sacred platform and gateway to conscious presence as an aware and awakened being of divine love in the physical, on the physical plane. Now, when our lives fully immerse in and embody the energy and gifts of our divinity and heart center, we co-create a heart-based reality aligned with our divinity, which is aligned also with divine law, spiritual law, and natural law. Now, the heart-based new humanity lives from the heart and the heart chakra, our connection to the one heart, divine God, goddess, all that is. The heart-based new humanity represents an evolutionary leap in human consciousness based on embodied physical expressions of love and physical manifestations of the divine, rather than egoic, illusory postures of intellectually theorizing or utilizing spiritual language through new age bullshit and through contrived sound bites and talks about being divine, as if, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Relationships based on the split from our divinity instigated by Adam and Eve's distorted mythical template are commonplace in the matrix. Now, most of humanity, as we've talked about, operates from the lower three chakras and are still entangled in the warring divisiveness and personalized conflict of he said, she said, they said, we said. Okay, humans embodied in conscious loving partnerships are very rare indeed, and these pioneering men and women live for the sake of making love divine, foregoing all personalized wants and needs in favor of serving love and the divine. They know they are infinite loving awareness and consciousness having a human experience. They consciously choose to co-create a new man, a new woman, a new earth, and a heart-based new humanity devoted to facing and dissolving all human suffering, starting with their own. Now, rather than serve each other or their own selfish wants and needs, as typical in all matrix relationships, particularly the third level of the neo-equality, the pseudo-freedom, and the tit-for-tat negotiations of doing it my way, new man and new woman serve and embody the divine and honor nature, divine law, spiritual law, natural law, love, truth, and beauty. So the fourth level relationships is all about serving love and all about serving divine in the flesh upon the earth. Now, based on the energies, frequencies, and gifts of the fourth chakra, the heart center or Anahata Chakra, as a sacred platform to conscious presence on the planet, the focus on the fourth level relationships is beyond all selfish wants and needs and beyond any kind of gender conditioning, people, beyond all mind control concepts, beyond being overly feminized or overly masculinized. Now, the dynamics of the masculine and feminine energies within all men and women are dynamic, honoring the moment's requirements of existence. That is, nothing is rote or automatic or automated. Life directs action and active stillness in any given moment. Any trigger, emotional or mental, physical, is examined and transmuted. Partnerships at this level serve the divine love and the greater good rather than each other's individual and personalized rights to, you know. Okay, these partnerships and unions are very rare, but more and more of humanity is endeavoring to embody divine expression and say yes to love, truth, and beauty at all costs, honoring unity consciousness. Through deep inner work of consistently doing the great work to dissolve all programs and limitations and triggers and burning in the fires of love, truth, and beauty, the heart-based new humanity has healed and mastered the fundamental core relationship between the inner feminine and inner masculine energies within all of us, and has also mastered the balance of being, doing, enjoying, thus birthing the genuine sacred union of spirit made flesh. Now, characteristics of the fourth level relationships include self-realization, self-responsibility, embodied consciousness, and awareness of the influences and distortions of the powers that want to be, and the allegiance to divine law, spiritual law, natural law. These relationships involve living their lives out of the box, not as an act of rebellion, but as an intentional opening and receiving divine providence of a friendly and loving universe that one co-creates with great intention as ground creators within the true quantum field creation field universe. These women and men engage in conscious intention and inspired vision, creating on purpose, implementing solutions, and dissolving all past programming and emotional energetic reactivity as required moment to moment to moment. Men and women in fourth level relationships are fully realized and embodied in the truth of who and what they are as infinite, loving awareness and consciousness having a human experience. They know that they are formless, manifesting as form, and naturally move between the imagined veils of existence between formless and form, and choose to consciously incarnate on purpose in their respective body minds in this shared reality in the true quantum field creation field universe, expressing as love that is divine, redemptive, and whole. The heart-based new humanity are not participants of the matrix-filled left, right, center, matrix shitstorm reality paradigms such as governments, etc., but focus upon the co-creation of love, truth, and beauty within and without, peaceful cohabitation, co-creation with the planet, and heart-centered relationships, personal and impersonal. They understand that thoughts and feelings are, listen up, consequences of too much importance on the egoic matrix self. They let go of any and all emotional mental attachments, simply observing them and staying in the center screen, awakened, owning their attention, composing reality, activating their creation wands. They waltz in and out of the matrix masterfully, allowing the elements within the matrix to support their lives and creative endeavors, genuinely abiding by and living the credo, my universe takes care of me. Okay, my honey bunnies, my love bugs, my beautiful divine in the flesh. That is my speech. Next time, we will have an excellent discussion about the evolution of conscious sexuality and lovemaking outside of the matrix in the true quantum field creation field universe. Please help me grow my channel by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving a comment in the comments box below or in private. I promise that myself or one of my assistants will answer your queries and your comments. Please share this video with your communities, friends, family members, and on social media platforms you feel would benefit from my content. Please hit the subscribe button, hitting the notification bell, selecting the all settings so that the YouTube will let you know when I upload videos. And if you find value, enjoy, benefit, or are at least entertained by my content and videos, won't you please consider supporting my work through a donation? My PayPal link is right below, as is my link tree that will hook you up with all of my stuff and the different ways to connect, work with me, support me, purchase my books, query. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me, with your participation and your focused attention. I really do appreciate it. I cannot do this work without you. So until next time, my dear hearts, always act from love outside of the matrix, from your center screen, composing a new reality. Yes, quantum jumping all your lifelines. That's right. Let's do it so that we can all be the love that we are. We can share our love, create, make art, make music, make love, and help me repopulate the true quantum field, creation field universe. Here's to love, truth, and beauty, my beautiful waking gods and goddesses. Mwah!